There we go. And we started. Okay.
Woo! All right.
Welcome to another Patreon bullshit.
Yeah, welcome. You ready to cause some fires today?
Yeah.
Burn this place to the ground.
We're gonna have some controversies.
I doubt it. We're all pretty basically white, so I'm pretty sure all these categories are ranked about the same.
Yeah. Categories? What are you talking about, Mike? What are we doing?
There's a video.
We're apparently
they can
ranking
see.
Gen 2 Pokemon by the A through F tier, but instead of A through F, we have instead renamed the tiers as always have, as in you need these people on your team.
They will always
constantly.
be on your team.
The Alt team, which is your alternate switch outs when you get like stronger Pokemon. Your wanted but not needed, which are the Pokemon that you want to have but aren't necessarily useful.
They're like really cool, but you're like,
And pair that with the subset needed but not wanted for like type advantage for a particular gym leader.
You need that one that can serve.
Yeah.
You need the one
yeah.
that
Your
can...
TM slaves kind of
Yeah.
would fall into there. And then our final category, which is typically the F, is just to complete the Pokedex.
Yeah.
You need this to complete the Pokedex.
By the way, I'm Anthony Denny.
I'm Michael Kennedy.
And Jared Minikheim, thanks for joining us on Patreon.
Yeah, if you're
hey,
paying for us, you probably know who we are.
Yeah,
Maybe.
It's not.
I'm not going to say anything. It's fine.
I'll stroke it.
All
Anyway.
right.
Yep.
So, Jared, how well do you know Pokemon games?
I know everything up to like Ruby and Sapphire, because then I just kind of stopped.
So you know Gen 2 fairly well.
Yeah,
You-
Gen 1, Gen 2.
You know
like,
the meta?
I had a regular Game Boy, and then I had a Game Boy Advance. And I played Pokemon on my Game Boys. They were my favorite things to play. And I had... Oh, fuck, what did I have?
Herpes.
Crystal, and I had Gold. And I've said this many times before, but it was the kid like 4 grades higher than me gave them to me. He's like, yeah, I beat him. I'm bored with him here. And then he took them with him, and then he bred my legendary with a Ditto. So then I just have a team of Ho-Oh for no reason.
Or so he claims.
He didn't even tell me. He's like, I know a neat
bitch.
trick. You should let me see. And I'm like, okay. And then he gave it back, and I'm like, why do I have all Suicunes and Ho? He's like, don't worry about it.
I cheated him.
Like, don't worry about
He
it.
pushed the truck and found the Mew.
Of course.
That's what happened.
Everyone knows only the Truck Mew can breed with
Truck Mew
legendaries.
can breed with all the legendaries.
But yeah, and then he'd hand it back, and I'd just have my PC full of the starter, fully evolved, and then all the legendary. And I was like, okay, cool.
As someone that has Anthony do that for himself, I understand that completely.
Yeah. Mike is my
I need to bring my
lover.
Switch so I can trade some Pokemon here.
Hey, I'll be off for the next 2 weeks. So.
I'm also
Maybe
I
more.
fell so hard off the teal mask. So fucking hard I fell off the teal mask, and apparently there's a bunch of shit that I didn't know. Do you know that the region that you're in technically has 8 like gym leaders?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. The ogre people that
Yeah, the
apparently
ogre
give
clan.
you shit.
Yeah, they're very hard to fight.
No.
Yeah. I think the next one we should do is we should just skip to the Gen 9 to see how Jared feels.
How Jared feels. Oh my god, abso-fucking-lutely. And then we got to do the Pokeballs so we can feel how he feels about the fucking new fucking Pokeballs.
All right, well, there's no better way to start, so let's start.
That's fair. All right.
That whole first 3 to complete the Pokedex.
Amen.
Fucking
Nobody liked Chikorita?
fuck off,
Dude,
with
fuck
fuck
Chikorita.
In the show, Bayleaf wanted to fuck Ash. Don't tell me I'm wrong.
No,
Like, abso-fucking-lutely wanted to bone that trainer.
Yeah.
Was in love with Ash.
as
fucking
a request, can you put
garbage.
Chikorita at the very bottom? Because Chikorita is the worst. I'm not gonna ask it for every kind of thing. Chikorita is the worst.
Chikorita is actually, you know, Bayleaf. Like, we need what in Bayleaf goes in between Meganium too. There it is. Because Meganium was actually kind of fun. The other two fucked right off.
Jared likes Chikorita.
That was the first one I picked when I
Of course
first
it
played
was,
them.
because you're such a basic bitch and didn't realize
It's because it
that-
defaults on the grass Pokemon.
it does, and he was just
To
clicking
to be
through.
fair, I picked it, and then I played with it a little bit, and I'm like, eh. And then I went back, and then I did Totodile, and then that became like the one I'd always pick was Totodile.
Still not the worst. There is no good starter Pokemon for Gen 2.
I highly disagree with that.
Well, which one?
Oh,
there is a
we already got our
best
first
one.
controversy.
It's not like in Gen 1 where you picked Bulbasaur and you just got to blow through the first 2 gyms because of
Yeah, no, that is true.
Rock and Misty.
Oh, you're talking about like gameplay wise.
Yeah,
I'm talking
yeah.
about like the best looking.
Well, the best fucking one is right
Cyndaquil.
there, buddy.
Yep,
Typhlosion.
Yeah.
So,
I was always a fan of what's the middle one? I can't remember its name.
Quilava.
Quilava.
Thank you. Yeah.
Like I had to go through it.
I
in my
got the
head real
lava
quick.
part. I couldn't remember the beginning of it. So where are you gonna put Citronquil? And
I personally, I would like him to always have, but what do you guys think?
See, I'm in agreement because he's
Jared,
that-
they don't
Yeah,
have to be exclusive. Like
yeah.
we can have the total dial line also, and the always have.
Yeah. Well, actually, here's the thing.
Oh.
I would say these first two are technically just needed to complete the Pokedex.
Ooh.
Because you only really need the last one on your team, right? But I guess if we're going through the entirety of the game.
Now, I just want to let everyone know that Cyndaquil is my favorite starter of all time, so it really hurts to see it. Your logic makes sense.
Right?
I will say I disagree with it.
We can put them up to there, but like, are you actually gonna use?
No, I'm evolving it to Quilava.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
And it's the
exactly.
same thing
Yeah.
I'm
with
involving
the
with that
Totodile
person.
line. It's
Yeah.
only for Alligator that really needs to be. But then again, in my heart of hearts, and that's just why I think that some people like because these are only you're not gonna use them on a team. Like we're talking
No.
like
I mean,
end
yeah.
game kind of times.
Yeah. But are you saying that they're wanted but not needed?
Oh, I think you might be right. I think they're needed but not wanted.
Needed.
Because you need them to get to. You don't necessarily.
No. Not
you're
the
talking about
the pre-evolves.
These two are
the four of them.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Needed but not wanted because you technically have to have them,
Yeah.
which you're not going to. I'm good with that.
Okay, all right. You know, I can get along with that. Yeah, that is agreeable. I will say, fuck both of these. I
Okay,
hate
but
both of them so fucking much.
We
and I
need to
always
put
have.
the later evolution in the
Wanted but not needed
yeah.
because it is a TM slave.
Yeah. It is a TM slave.
This one.
For
here?
it, yep.
For it,
For it,
yes.
yeah.
For it is a TM slave. Yep, and then the other one can fuck right off to
Yeah.
complete the Pokedex.
Yep. Don't care about that one. Furret is adorable,
Also-
and I will always evolve it.
Fair,
but Sentence
fair.
I hate.
Also, the next
Oh, no,
one,
I always
I don't
fucking
like
hated
Hoot Hoot or Noctowl. Noctowl's cool looking, but I never used it through a playthrough once.
Which is fair.
I enjoyed
You
Noctowl.
would fucking enjoy that.
Yeah,
we can put.
yeah,
How about
sure.
we can put Noctowl on alt team? I feel like the bird,
I would agree with
the
that.
regional
He would-
bird,
he
is a
would
very.
be-
Is that really the only regional bird?
Well, I mean, there's him, and then there's Murkrow. I mean, there is that, but he's not. He's not
No,
even
it's not-
flying,
you're
so
right.
he's not
No,
even a
you're
bird.
absolutely right. I will let
The
you...
only other thing that comes close is Skarmory, but even
No,
that's a metal
no,
type,
no.
so
Yeah,
it's not even a
that's-
bird.
I will allow Hoot Hoot to go on the bottom tier and Noctowl to. Well, I'll leave that up to where you guys.
I think
want it.
alt team because
I
it-
would agree there.
like the fly TM is the bird,
Yeah,
so
pretty
it's gonna be one of the first
Pretty
Pokemon that you catch and evolve because it's the regional bird.
Now, what about Ladybug?
Oh, god, off.
off.
Just fuck right
Fuck
off.
Yeah.
fuck right off.
I've never
Fuck
ever.
right off.
They are so
Both of
fucking
them.
weak.
Both of them.
They are so fucking weak.
Insects were always fucking terrible.
Yeah.
But some of them were fast, but they couldn't take a hit worth of
Do you
shit.
know how many weaknesses bug type have?
Everything.
Yeah,
Fucking
so-
everything.
So
Spinnerack
We do the
and
same thing as
Arceus.
Spinnerack.
Spinnerack is needed to complete. Ariados is on the alt team because I did have it on an alt team, and it was fairly strong when it came to one of the Elite Four members. I think it was the Ghost one because it could learn something like
Yeah,
was poison or
it
something.
can learn an
was-
attack that can hit.
I'm a slut. As much as I just shit talk bug types, I'm a slut for bug types.
Oh,
because they always got the
Gen-
coolest designs.
Gen 4, Black and White, when they came out with the fucking cool bugs like Scolopod and shit.
I will
Oh.
agree with you there. Yeah.
Oh,
But fucking like,
Oh.
I love me, and we'll talk about my like favorite
your
Pokemon because
favorite?
he's in this one.
yep,
But my second favorite bug
yep.
is probably Beedrill, who's an awful
You know what?
Pokemon.
they're good bug Pokemon. They're just absolute
Yeah, they're
shit.
terrible. If bug type was good,
I
it would
love
be good.
having a good Vespa Queen. Not worth it.
No, no.
Absolutely not. Crobat is on the. I always have Crobat because I love Crobat, but I will let
I feel like you want it, but you don't need it.
I mean,
I would say alt team because I had it on a team. So,
Okay, I mean, if you're feeling that.
but I will digress too.
I feel like alt team does work for him.
It's
Like,
it is poison flying, right?
Yeah.
So,
There's also we got the introduction of the friendship mechanic in this one.
yes, and it is
right.
the first one
You
from
probably
Gen
get
1 to get a new evolution.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So-
true.
because you'll get Crowback.
I always forget he came in Gen 2.
Yeah.
I always forget. I
this
don't
is-
know
this-
why.
This is why all the babies came in too, because this is when friendship Pokemon.
The
was
babies I
evolved.
do remember.
Fuck off.
Fuck all the babies.
Don't worry, they're all going in there.
Yeah, this
Thank
this
God.
whole
Chinchou.
row right here, fucking right on the
Chinchou,
bottom.
Lantern,
let's just
Pichu.
Oh, all of these.
Igglybuff
Clef-
and Cleffy.
Clef-
Not a fan of
Cleffa?
Lantern?
No.
Yeah,
They're not-
okay.
They were.
I mean-
Electric Water was fun, but it was unneeded in this generation.
That's
so
fair.
they weren't.
Do we
needed.
feel the same way with Togepi?
Yes.
Togepi is only popular because of the anime.
Fair.
And
What about the evolution?
Ooh,
The evolution is
Togetic.
Togetic, yes, because they didn't have Togekiss yet, which is
Not yet. No.
fucking on all of my teams always because
Yeah.
it's such an
So
OP.
Togetic, I would honestly
but
put
not
it.
needed.
Yeah, wanted but not needed.
Because it was Togepi evolves.
Yeah.
The fuck.
Also, like
That's fair.
nowadays is a very good Pokemon, especially when it evolves into Togekiss.
Well, now that
Because
they
it
added
is a fairy type.
Yeah, I was about to say now that they
Fairy
added fairy
flying.
type, a lot
Yeah,
of those
so really-
became. a
So
little
it
bit
became from like an okay normal flying to
better.
fairy flying.
That's fair. I'll take that. What about Natu?
Natu is. I never used it.
Yeah,
never
I don't.
did either.
I don't really feel.
I think it's
I feel nothing about
nothing-
these two.
Nothing about these two.
Okay.
I tried to use what is it?
It's Zatu.
Zatu, and it just nothing. It never worked.
I would like to put Flaffy personally in wanted, not needed.
Yep. Same thing with the next evolution.
No, I think they can go into needed, not wanted.
That one is needed. No. Yes.
I don't. No, Flaffy off the
That
top.
one down.
Oh, okay.
We're separating them.
Oh, okay.
Frost is always on.
Yeah.
Always on my team. I currently
That's
have a
a very
shiny
fair-
level 99 one, and it is hands down my
Yeah,
favorite Pokemon.
like I love Flaffy. I like Ampharos. I hate the middle
Sorry, the
evolution.
The middle evolution is garbage.
It's awful. Also, I love shiny Flaffy.
Yeah.
Or Mareep because
Mareep.
it's pink.
It's pink.
It's a
Which is
cotton
why-
candy sheep.
Which is why I love my Ampharos at level 100. It is a pink Ampharos because I caught it shiny. Blossom is the newest evolution of Gloom. Typically, Gloom evolves into Vileplume with a Leaf Stone, but with a Sunstone, I do believe.
Look at
right?
Yep.
this little hula girl.
It is Blossom.
I love
And
Blossom.
I love Blossom too.
Do
and
you?
so for
But-
that, it is wanted but not needed. It's only popular because of the second movie
Yeah.
with the Blossom.
That is
song.
100%
I
fair.
know. You can. I don't care about the next.
You don't give a shit about
now,
Marill or
with
Azurill?
with Peekaboo,
I was gonna say Peekaboo too. You motherfucker! You stole.
I
it
would
from
say
me.
to complete the Pokédex, but Azumarill
is
is a low key sweeper.
it is wanted but not
It-
needed.
yeah, it-
But you can put it on alt
I
team
would
too.
say honestly, like needed or not wanted.
I will give you alt team because if you did not pick for alligator, that's
Yeah.
really your next best option.
That's
Yeah,
For a
because
water
people who
Pokemon?
don't play Pokemon or don't fuck with the Azumarill line
Yeah.
really miss out on how fucking much of a tank Azumarill
It's
is.
a great one.
It's got a high health stat
Yeah.
and it is strong.
Sudowoodo in the Generation 2 games, you had to spray it with water.
You had to go on the whole fucking quest line to go clear the
fucking
fucking tree that turns
hate
into a
this
dumbass
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Needed, not wanted.
No, I don't.
You mean the rock that's
I
not a
don't-
tree
Yeah,
grass
it's
type?
a pseudo Wudo.
Yeah.
You mean the stupid fucking tree that I can't
would-
just cut?
Yeah,
I
pseudo.
would just do this
Fuck
to
that.
complete Pokedex, but I digress to you guys on this one.
I only ever got.
All
it
right,
for the
well
Pokedex.
then we'll do that. We are a group of three,
never
so we,
ever had it on my team. I would get it immediately go to the PC.
Jared,
like I don't want you.
just real quick, can you put Chikorita at the bottom again?
Yeah, Chikorita moved again.
Just all the way to the bottom.
There
You can keep everyone else as they are.
That's fine.
Okay.
This is gonna be. You're gonna hear that a lot, just like as that thing goes. I just want to.
So there will be a couple on here coming up here soon that I would say are
Worse.
not necessarily in a tier of their own, but in a separate tier.
Fair.
We're talking about Polytoad right now, which
He's a
Poliwhirl evolves with King's Rock.
Yep.
I would say alt team, as long as
It's
it would
good-
never be on a main team for me, but it would be on an alt team.
That's bad.
Fuck the next. till
I
next-
hate these three.
These were the worst fucking Pokemon
Yeah.
in this generation. No one used them.
can't
There was
argue.
no reason to use them. They were
They're
just
flying grass, which you can cover
bad.
with other types.
Well, and this one was so fucking weak as its last evolution. No.
Go blow your fucking little dandelion sprouts, you bastard.
Ambipalm?
What about Apom?
Fucking hate Apalm.
Apom is
He's
bad.
just a normal type.
Yeah,
he
he's
has
just,
nothing going.
He didn't
for
get
him.
better until he evolves in later gen.
Even after he
that's
evolved,
fair.
he wasn't that great. He just
Yeah.
had double hit that was 100%.
Yeah.
These two, worthless. Absolutely worthless.
Yeah.
It is well known.
What is
I feel
I
like-
know that was Sunkern. What is the other one?
C-Dot.
C-Dot? Okay.
No, C-Dot is the Nuzlocke
it's,
flying.
Oh,
Sunkern.
Sunkern and
Sunflora.
Sunflora, yeah.
Flora. Okay.
Worthless.
I don't remember because
Terrible.
I never fucking picked him up. Fucking ever. I never completed the Pokedex because I refused to fucking
I feel like
use it.
our opinion about grass types are very strong. As we can look out, there's really one grass type left, and that's the best one.
I'm trying to find it. Hang on.
It's grass and bug.
Yeah, you're right. It is, and it's bug too. So it doesn't
Yeah.
count. Fuck that Pokemon was
Yanma?
worthless until it got its evolution later. and
Which you had to
even
teach it
then,
ancient power.
Oh, fuck that.
Wooper is to complete Pokedex,
I
and I will give Quagsire needed but not wanted, or wanted but not.
I would
needed.
put wanted but not needed. I feel
you go.
stronger
Okay.
about... Quagsire has been on my alt team a lot more.
Yep.
Just because I love the big doofy guy.
Yep.
But that's just a personal opinion. He's a trash Pokemon.
Oh, he's
I
fucking
don't
awful.
care where the next two go. One of them is alt team. One of them is on my team. I know which one goes on my team.
I would say Umbreon, which is the dark one, goes
Yes.
on the team.
It goes on the team because it is the first dark Pokemon.
Yeah, it
that
is.
we have.
It is a dark.
It is a
Then
dark. and that is
Espeon
just
we're gonna
a
put-
psychic.
Yeah.
Which, if you need a psychic, it's one of the better ones in the game.
Yeah.
The next one is worthless. It's the regional,
I-
another regional bird that.
No,
Never
Murkrow was something where, like, I was like, I want it because he's a crow, whatever. But I never fucking use him. It was just like, oh, he looks
So,
neat.
are you
So,
saying
like,
that
yeah,
you
no.
want it but don't need it?
Yeah, never fucking use him.
It's fine, wanted but not needed.
Yeah, want it but not need it. Again, it works better in later gen when it gets an evolution.
Exactly, yeah.
Slowking.
Now, how do we
Cool
feel about
Pokemon.
Slow King?
To complete
Coming
the
from
Pokedex.
Slow
Yeah,
Bro.
to complete the
To
Pokedex.
complete the Pokedex.
I
Sorry, Slowking.
love Slowpoke and
I
Slowbro,
love Slowbro.
but this is awful.
Again, only reason it's popular is because of the movie.
yeah.
And it talked. It doesn't actually talk in real
No.
life. So
Yeah, and you miss out on the
They're not
big
real.
goofy guy.
Yep.
That's true. Mischievous.
it is.
A ghost type, how do we feel about it?
It is needed, but not. Yeah. I don't have an opinion on this one.
I don't really have one.
I
on
don't
this one
like
either.
mischievous.
Then fucking to complete the Pokedex. Same with the unknown.
Yeah, fuck
Get the
fuck-
unknown are fucking. I hated them. I
They were
never
so
understood
dumb.
why fucking
Oh,
having
you
them.
had to collect them all, including the question mark and the exclamation
Fuck them.
point,
Yeah.
and then you could spell shit out
Fuck
with
them.
Yeah, I did in Legends Arceus, and I spelled out dick.
Now, how about Wobbuffet?
You like Wobbuffet.
I love Wobbuffet. Wobbuffet.
I don't have a strong opinion about Wobbuffet, but
Well, the reason why I like Wobbuffet
I get why
is,
people do.
is because it's a fuck you Pokemon.
It,
It
really
really
is.
And I love a good fuck you
yeah,
Pokemon.
no, it is. I'll give alt team. That is perfectly fine with
Like
me.
if you get pissed off enough, you put Wobbuffet on your team and you put him up front and like, go ahead, hit me.
as hard as you can.
Girafarig was one of those Pokemon that when it looks so cool, but it is so
Trash.
meh.
Yeah,
that
it's just
not actually-
psychic.
Yeah, I would say to complete the Pokedex.
Yeah, no, I would agree.
And then
Pineco, I would put needed, not wanted.
needed, not wanted, but Fortress is,
That's
is
team always
That's
have.
team.
Really?
Yeah, I fucking love Fortress.
I fucking love Fortress, and
think I ever
especially in a
used them
pinch,
that
fucking
much.
self-destruct to take out someone.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's a
well.
great design
Wow.
of the great shiny because it's a nice gold.
Fucking trash,
Dunsparce, yeah.
trash. Even
He was
Dunsparce-
like the fucking Zubat,
Yeah.
where like he would just appear in a cave, but I never fucking wanted it to go away.
Do you know the evolution of Dunsparce, Jared? Do you know what it's called?
I've seen it.
Dunsparce.
Dunsparce, yeah,
Dunsparce.
yeah. He
And
just
he
gets a
just-
second body.
Yes, he just gets a second fucking body.
Did he get any better?
Sometimes he.
Sometimes
Oh,
it's three.
Yeah, he's a lot better. It's just really funny because he looks stupid.
Gligar is wanted but not needed for me because I like
Yeah.
my score as on my team in Furniture, and
That's
like this
fair.
Pokemon was always so fucking hard to find in Gen 2 because it was
That
only
is
available
100%,
on
yeah.
the one route at a certain point in time because that fucking mechanic was implemented in this route or in this fucking gen. So Steelix
I always have Steelix.
see it's on my alt team, so I will allow this to build
Jared,
up.
we'll leave it up to you where you want to put it.
We can hey, when we're done, we'll figure out these two and we'll build a team out of it too.
That's true. We can.
So you can put it on that team right there.
You know what? I would
fine.
always have it. Like,
so right now,
I like the steel type.
Yeah, I like
have
Steelix. It's a
this
good design.
Or this. So you have fire, electric, dark, bug, poison,
Buggrass.
grass, and a steel type. Or you have water. So like right now it's fairly well rounded.
To your statement, Anthony, I felt the same. I didn't really care for Onyx as a Pokemon, but when they made Steelix, I liked the like goofier but menacing design that they gave him. I liked him a bit better.
Oh gosh.
Fuck Snubble and Grumble.
I agree.
100% fair.
Again, only popular because of the second movie.
Yeah, that's
Or actually, it's popular in the first movie because there was that bonus Pikachu's
right.
Vacation.
That's what I'm thinking of. The next one as well. That's
Yep,
not a
yeah,
Pokemon
no.
that you need.
Fish.
Now, as much as this needs to go to alt. If
Yeah,
you're putting
always
that one
have.
there, because you had one
Yeah,
metal coat
yeah,
and you either got.
No, always have. Always have.
I would say alt is fine either.
You know what? I'll put Steelix
About to
in
say,
alt.
No, you can leave them both. up there
I'll
for
trade
now.
it out
Yeah.
for Caesar. I will trade him out for Caesar.
now the thing is, Caesar is my favorite Pokemon.
I know he
Through
is.
all
So
1,000
good.
plus.
Fucking
It's a
great.
great design. My only problem with Scizor
trash.
is that you have to trade it to evolve
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
which
the
is the
whole
only
trading
crap.
thing always made me mad.
But the fact it's so fucking cool. I love Scizor.
you know, it's
It's so fucking.
Anthony,
fun
have
with
you-
that.
Oh yeah, 4 times.
have you played Pokemon Go at all when it was
Yes.
Yeah.
doing its thing?
I played every Pokemon game.
You know what I hated the most is they
Herpes.
didn't get rid of the fucking trading. You
shouldn't.
still had to
Yeah.
fucking trade or a ridiculous amount of fucking candy, and I hated it.
That's why Legends Arceus is the best Pokemon game.
Can I just say,
Trading.
I thought like, oh, trading,
There's a
like I
problem.
can trade whatever, and like my friend could, and then my friend was like, no, it has to be the same thing because
Yeah.
like I can't give it back. So like
Yeah.
it's not like the games where I can give it like no, it's like once it's done, it's done.
Yeah,
So like
That's
you need
really dumb.
you need a Mochoke, and I give you a Mochoke, so then we both get it. Otherwise, you're just fucked.
That's really dumb.
Yeah, it is. I hated it.
Should complete the Pokédex. Fuck Shuckle.
But you don't like the Shuckle, the
You know-
999,999 that it can do on certain occasions?
You know what I called
not-
Shuckle growing up?
Fuckle.
The why did I just waste my time hatching this fucking egg Pokemon
Yeah.
and immediately discard it?
Heracross is alt. It will always be alt.
I could agree there.
It is just the second best bug.
It is.
So
When I can't have a way to access Scizor, it will be Heracross.
Sneasel.
Yeah. What about
I
Sneasel?
love Sneasel, but it is no.
I can put on needed but not wanted.
Yeah, I would put it on wanted but not needed.
Wanted but
actually.
not- okay,
Because
yeah.
like
It's
it
got
was
the
a
ice
cool
type.
fucking
I'll leave that
Pokemon.
to you. I never really used her, so I'll leave that with you.
The next two can fuck right off. The next fucking 6.
Whoa.
Oh,
Whoa,
you're taking-
whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. Okay.
This one I will agree. Yeah, you know, this one I like the design, but past that, he was again just
no,
a normal
Ursaluna
type.
is
I
way
never used
better.
him.
Anyways.
Ursaluna is way better. Okay, so you want
Slugma, I
Slugma
put
and
needed but
Magmar.
not wanted. Because I love Magcargo.
Okay.
Okay, so Slugma, where would you? Are we
Matt
putting
Cargo can go on an
him?
alt team. I'll give alt team.
Because I'll say that's another good fire type.
That's true.
That's if you notice, there aren't that many fire types.
There's 2.
And what about Slugma? Where you?
I would put
like,
needed but not
needed?
wanted. Because you need them to get to Magcargo.
Yep.
That's fair.
I don't like the next 2 at all. Swinub and.
I'm gonna put
Which is-
Swinub right
which
there.
is
I'm
fair.
fine with that.
I'm a big fan of Mamoswine.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
Mamoswine.
Mamoswine's not a
But we're not on
beast.
Mamoswine.
Yeah,
I
Mamoswine.
fucking use Mamoswine with fucking Icebreaker all
Oh
the
yeah,
time.
Mamoswine's
Correct.
great. Not here though.
Corsola is shit.
Awful. Only popular because of the
Stupid
anime.
fucking Pokemon.
The Remoraid and Octillery, I've never used them, and it seemed like it wasn't worth to evolve.
This one I would personally put here.
Okay.
This one for
Then
me,
it's wanted but not needed, or are you gonna put it on a team?
this one would usually be the one on my team. I
That's
would go
fine.
Yeah,
out
you
of my
put
way.
it
to
on
have
alt
it.
team.
You can put an alt team or on team.
Well, yeah, on
I'll
team.
say alt team.
Like I said,
Like
we'll
for
get
me,
rid of-
he was
Yeah.
my water type. if
What
I
we
didn't
gotta do
have
is we gotta
Totodile.
figure out how to add one more category, and then we'll have the official Oddcast Gen 2 team.
I just liked he was an octopus. Like
get
honestly,
rid of
that's the
it.
whole reason. But he also had a not hyper beam, but
no, it had Hyper Beam.
I mean, he had hyper beam, but he had
Solar
a
Beam.
Bullet.
he had a different kind of beam, whatever, and it was super powerful, and that's why I always got
Delibird, it fucking sucks.
Well, Delbird's awful.
Delibird was an asshole. Like he didn't do anything.
I don't like
Mantine. Yeah, Mantine.
Mantine confused me as a child
So,
because I
would
thought
say
he evolved and then he
needed
didn't.
but not wanted because it was a fairly good surfer if
Yeah.
you didn't have a water Pokemon.
That is a fair
Also,
assessment,
it does
but
evolve
no.
in a later game, but you also
Yeah, a
have to
later
have
game.
Remoraid on your team.
Yeah. Skarmory, same thing. Needed but not wanted. If you didn't have a flying Pokemon yet, that would be a good one to have because it is fairly strong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it can be.
The regional dog, the actual
Dwarf.
good regional dog, I never used either one of them because I
Honestly,
had a
I don't
fire
even-
Pokemon.
Is it fire or is it fire dark?
Dark fire, yeah,
Huh.
which is great. So I would say alt team because
Yeah.
of the
I would put Houndour on
Houndour.
needed but not wanted.
and Houndoom on an alt team
team.
if you didn't have a fire.
Oh,
Pokemon.
thank God. This is my favorite Pokemon out of this gen.
Yeah.
Houndour, Houndoom. They were my favorite.
Sea King is cool. I wanted it, but I didn't need it
Wanted but not needed.
because
Fair
it
enough.
was the evolution of Horsey and Seadra.
Yeah, Seadra.
Yeah.
The dragon type, which is cool.
Yeah, is needed but,
But
not wanted.
I agree for the
It
same
is
reason.
on my fucking team anytime
Hell
I can get
yeah.
a fucking Don fan. I
That's-
fucking max that shit out to highest speed and defense, and it is a fucking tank.
I was about to say, he's an
Yeah, he's
absolute
on my
literal
roll
fucking
out on
tank.
that thing.
He is currently on my team.
Oh, you put
in-
rollout, they're fucked.
in Violet, and it is my go-to because it is I maxed out its speed with everything I could with EVs and everything, and it is the fastest Pokemon I have and the strongest defensive Pokemon I have, and it is a tank, and I love him so much. I love Mr. Squishy.
I hate this Pokemon with a passion.
Polygon. Or
You hate
Porygon
Porygon too?
Porygon
I
Z.
hate-
No, it doesn't Z. That is.
Both Porygons in these gens, I just didn't care for them. I thought they were stupid.
No, this is Porygon. This is
Never
Porygon
used
2.
them.
Porygon Z is the corrupted one.
Okay, yeah, okay. Porygon too.
It's needed to complete the Pokedex.
That's...
No, you know what? It's needed, or it's wanted but not needed because it's fucking cool.
Yeah, I do like the Porygons
You
line.
had to get it with an upgrade and trade
Yeah.
it.
Stantler, to complete the Pokedex.
Oh, fuck
off.
yeah.
Same with
Points.
that Pokemon.
Yeah, fuck Smeargle.
Smeargle also. Fucking
and
worth
then-
And Tyrogue.
And Tyrogue.
We're just gonna put all the babies.
Tyrogue is shit. Yep.
Him on top?
No, is
Yeah.
shit. Is shit. Not the shit. Is shit.
Yeah, no, I'm asking
Tyrogue
about.
I mean,
You're gonna use him?
Jared, do you know how you evolve Tyrogue? You know how it works?
no.
You don't? Okay. Oh.
So if it has a higher attack stat,
It gets Hitmonchan.
it has a
Yeah.
higher defense stat.
It's Hitmonlee.
If it has the equal attack and defense,
See, I
gets
like the
Hitmontop.
Lees. I didn't care for him, but I didn't mind these if I
Yeah,
could
that
get
guy
them.
was fucking impossible to get as
Yeah.
an 8-year-old.
so
That's true.
he's wanted but not needed. Everyone wants Hitmontop because you couldn't fucking get it unless you fucking.
Cool fucking.
Smooch
so,
'em.
Hang on. Smoochum's shit. Elect Kid, I wanted but not needed.
Fair enough. I love the full line of the Electabuzz line.
Oh, I love the Magmar line too.
I'm
That's
iffy
why-
about the Magmar, but
That's why Magby is gonna go wanted not needed as well because I love those two lines and I'm so glad that
What about-
Electivire and
Yeah.
Magmortar.
I love the Electivire's
love-
design.
Electivire is great. I love Magmortar just because he's got a fucking cannon in his hand.
You see, I'm iffy about Magmortar, which is the problem I have.
I
Really?
get that. I get that.
What
but
are you indifferent about with it?
I don't know what it is.
It
It
looks ugly,
doesn't
my friend.
feel good. It doesn't feel right to
It
me.
is a bad looking Pokemon. But you know what it is? It looks like a fire duck and not in a good way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I look at it. I'm just like, I don't know. I never
Very
evolved my.
uncomfortable looking at it, but it
Fair.
was just always on my team because it was a great fire Pokemon to have.
What about Miltank?
Fuck Miltank.
Fair.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Come get my milk.
Whitney's Miltank.
Yeah, and Blissey as well. Don't care.
Blissey's a great Pokemon for defeating because it's full of XP.
Yep. So
Well.
alt team if you want. If you wanted
I mean,
I know, I
I don't have an
need it.
opinion about him, so I mean.
the legendary dogs.
Yeah, where are we gonna fall in the legendary here?
You are wanted but not needed.
I feel like for all
Yeah.
of them, you
All
want
yeah.
that.
one of them wanted but not needed because how did
By
you
the
guys
time you
ever
get-
catch one?
No.
I caught Raikou.
That's it.
Not the one I fucking wanted.
By the time I got
Feeling
to
the same way
the
with these two.
And Celebi as well.
yeah,
Okay.
I would say by the time
So
I
hang on,
got
hang on. The birds I would actually say alt team because you actually get to catch
Yeah,
one
that's fair.
and sometimes you use them.
well, you see, I played Silver, so I didn't have Ho-Oh,
Oh,
which
yes you did. It's just
No.
a weaker level.
well, I didn't care for Ho-Oh
Oh yeah.
because I already had I had Typhlosion on my team.
Yeah.
But what I'm with the other legendary Pokemon, so like what it is, by the time you catch them, you already have your team established.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're like, this is my team. This is where I'm dealing with.
That was a big problem there.
So at that point, I'm just
Yeah.
like, these are cool. And
I've
also, you
already
can't
done
use them a lot of
everything. I
places.
mean,
Yeah,
The
so
fuck
I don't
is
know
the
if
point
you
of you?
remember the gimmick in Gold and Silver, but like you could catch both legendary birds, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in Gold, Ho-Oh was level 40
Why?
when you caught him, and Lugia was level 70 when you got there. and it was reversed in silver because that was you were supposed to catch the box legendary. The other two are needed but not wanted, and then so Larvitar, Pupitar, Tyranitar, I would say wanted but not needed, or because it's the pseudo legendary, and I never actually used him.
Fair.
Yeah, that's.
I would say that's pretty fair.
Yeah, that's a pretty good team.
That's a decent team. So now we have this, right? So let's start picking up from beginning. So we each get one, and then we decide the other three.
Okay, I feel like what happens if you click on the gear? Click on the right.
This one. Okay.
Yeah.
Just choose a different color.
You can add a row above.
Yeah, add a row above. Yeah. And this is the Oddcast Gen 2.
Yeah, the Oddcast team.
Oddcast Gen 2 team. So we'll each go around, and we'll choose one from either the alt team or the current team.
Now, I feel like...
Wow, that fucked that right up, didn't you?
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
But now the problem we're going to have here is which starter we're going to pick.
I say we debate the starter. I think that's the last thing we pick.
Fair enough.
Because if we build the team first, whichever we're missing...
You need to capitalize that O.
Yeah, you do. Wow, son of a bitch. Bother us. So we'll each go around and we'll pick one from either or the always have, and then we'll debate the next three.
And I feel like the first one will be our official team. The always have will be official second team.
Yes.
Because that's where the other starter will go.
Yep.
So who wants to go first?
I mean, you all know mine. So go ahead, Jared.
Jared, yeah, you're the one who made this list idea, so you pick one Pokemon from the top two.
From the top two, which one are you picking?
I'm going Houndour.
Perfect.
Or sorry, Houndoom.
All right, Fire Dark.
My
Go ahead,
Fire
Mike.
boy.
Oh, it is Donphan.
Yeah.
It's a great fucking tank. So.
Bam. Anthony.
I'm gonna go with Scizor.
Oh, of course, we're all going.
Yeah, we're all picking our favorite.
Yeah, I mean that's
the game, baby.
That is Fire Dark, Ground, and Bug Steel. So
Yeah, that's a lot of good coverage
it's
right
a good
there.
coverage already.
Hey, look, you can get a 6. You can pick a. We have a team of 6. So.
Yep. So what's nice about this is if he can learn Fire, but he also has Dark potential.
Mm-hmm.
So if you still wanted to choose Typhlosion as it, there's other things that you could do with Typhlosion as well. So
I'll throw my hat in on the. I'll go this guy to add a water in there. I'll take one for the team there.
Jerry, you don't have to take one for the team.
yeah.
No, and I'll put him in there because I would go. I would go my Octopus Brother, but I'll go Azumarill over.
See, I would debate that Octopus Brother would not be good on the team that we have.
No, he wouldn't. It wouldn't
Already.
matter.
And also, you got to think about nowadays, like Azumarill is Water Fairy.
Also,
That's true.
Politoed technically could be water as well. So if you're looking at
shit,
type
he is,
coverage, so could Wobbuffet, I do believe, right? No, he's
No,
psychic.
Wobbuffet. Yeah.
Psychic.
You see?
Yeah.
I forget what the fuck.
Yeah, Wobbuffet. Yeah, exactly. He's a fuck you Pokemon.
I mean,
You're like, oh, look, it's a blue
that
Pokemon.
goes
Water.
to Mike then.
Well, we're debating the last.
I
three,
feel like we should have Ampharos.
Yes, Ampharos for sure for lightning coverage. I would actually suggest taking off and putting Lugia in instead. Technically can do water,
That is true.
right? And so that's a solid chunk. And so we need the last one needs some type coverage, right? So we need a starter.
I feel like now I know you just put Lugia on the team.
Yeah.
I feel like we should put Feraligatr on the team.
I'm fine with Feraligatr.
Like replace Lugia with Feraligatr.
See, I was fine with that because I was gonna see if you were gonna make an argument for that one. So if
I'm
Lugia
not
back down to always have. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Okay. So we need one more.
yeah. Okay. So what we need? We have psychic weakness. Ooh, this is.
See, I think it's Crobat because it can learn psychic moves. It has like confusion and supersonic and things like that.
And it is technically hovering off the ground.
Yes.
It is flying,
So
and it does.
could help avoid.
Yeah.
And it does know Leech Seed
It does no leech seed.
and poison too.
True.
So
Zubat,
with
yeah.
this one,
that would be neat.
our secondary team is almost complete.
Throw Heracross on there.
See, I was gonna say Heracross or
Oh,
that one, but we have Typhlosion.
and we also have Fortress. I just saw.
I would. Yep. So do you want fighting or do you want Fortress?
You know what?
I'm good either way, but we should
Jared?
have both.
What do you?
Heracross or Fortress? We will not feel bad.
Now, I would like to say,
Heracross.
yeah, about to say, meta-wise,
Over,
Heracross is the better Pokemon because it is not 4 times weak to fire.
And then
I think we would have to go with
I would say Espeon or
Espeon or Steelix.
See, Steelix, I think we should trade Steelix for Lugia. I don't really like Lugia on that team. I'm fine with this.
So what, Espeon then?
See, no.
But Noctowl.
I'm fine with Noctowl, honestly.
Okay.
I'm fine with
Interesting
that.
All right.
Okay, all right, so before we do that, are we fine with Umbreon?
I think
Or would you rather have, like,
Lugia.
a Wooper or a Espeon? Which would you guys prefer?
Honestly, I do like Umbreon. I prefer the dark coverage over
I do
the
too.
Psychic.
And then we're fine with Azumarill.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Azumarill being a tanky water fairy.
So we have the coverage. So I'm fine with that list. I'm just double checking to make sure.
Fucking put Chikorita on there.
No, fuck.
He's still on the very last.
These are the ones that you kind of carry with you throughout the game, but don't actually ever use.
Yeah, you swap them back and forth
Yeah.
every now and then.
I'm fine with that.
You'll have Lugia and or Ho-Oh on your team until you get to
there
the
you go.
battle tower.
That is my exact first team. Minus, I don't think I had Houndoom on there. I'm pretty sure I had that guy
Matt Cargo.
or
Macargo.
Ho-Oh. So I think I had Ho-Oh on there. Other
Yeah.
than that, that's my exact fucking team.
Wow.
I feel like it's very similar to my team, though. I think I do have some other Pokemon on there. Like
Sure.
I might have a Tyranitar on there instead of Crobat.
See, I think I had Tyranitar on there as well, but I don't think
But Tyranitar's not that good of a
It's
Pokemon.
a shit Pokemon. It takes forever to evolve a Pupitar.
Yeah, which at that point,
65, it's not
Yeah,
worth it. You're already
yeah.
halfway through the fucking game.
and then you find Pupitar like,
Yeah.
oh look, it's level 40. You're like, ah.
Fucking nose hardened. It's like fucking Metapod.
It does. It's the emo version of a Metapod.
Yeah. So that's a good
All right,
fucking
well,
list.
yeah, I think our list is pretty good. I'm very happy with it.
I'm fine with it. So that's our team. So we got Houndoom, Elephant,
It's Don fan.
Donphan,
Elephant.
Caesar.
Those
Caesar,
are creatures from
Ampharos,
Lord of the Rings.
Feraligatr.
Feraligatr, and Crobat. That is the Oddcast team. And then if you need another team, yeah, I mean you just watch us fucking do it all.
Azumarill, Heracross, Steelix, and Noctowl is our
I
ultimate
think those are
team.
pretty decent teams.
Yeah.
I mean, let us know your opinion if you want to, but
The only
we're not
issue-
going to hear it out.
Yeah, we're not
but-
professional Pokemon
Hang on,
players.
just real quick.
No,
On
we're
this
not.
list, on the wanted but not needed, who is your official TM slave?
Oh, it's Furret.
Is it Furret?
Yeah,
Okay.
love me
Absolutely
Furret.
You know what? Yeah, I abused him. I won't lie.
Because it was either that or Ursaring. So those were the two. Those were my two bitches.
Nah, I never used Ursaring.
I tried.
If I could get a Bidoof, I would put Bidoof on the team.
Oh God.
Not a barrel. I would never evolve
not
it.
not a Babberel.
Yep, nope, never
Really?
evolve it.
Bidoof, just
Yep.
the fucking Miyazaki. Huh?
Yep, fodder.
Just.
Just there to do all the TMs
It's-
and die.
It's like what's the fucking weasel Pokemon that has a life jacket?
Oh, Weasel.
Weasel, yeah. He's another bitch slave.
Yeah,
So.
he's just like, nah, I don't like how you evolve. You don't get to evolve. You get an Everstone,
Weasel.
and you're just gonna be my bitch.
Bidoof.
And when we get to the final, and you're there on the team, you will not be ready. You will
No.
you will die. I have a
Yeah,
team of 5
you
Pokemon.
will sacrifice.
Yeah. You're out first.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I'm good with that ranking.
All right,
All
folks.
right.
Well, that's been us ranking this region of
Yeah.
Pokemon. We'll catch you next time. Bye.
Leave your comments.
Yeah. Let us know what you think. What would you have picked?